Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Goddess Tales. I'm Serena, and the purpose of this channel is to provide a space where we, as divine beings, can share our stories because as we live, we learn. And I believe by sharing our stories, we can help teach others and therefore become a better us. So, this channel has actually been a dream of mine that started a few years back when I had a lot of downtime. I don't know if you were part of that group of those who were unable to work and shut in. So during that time, I took time to clean out my closets and I rediscovered a few things about myself. So one thing that I found was a book that I had wrote back when I was in first grade, when I moved down to Florida. Um, and it's an exercise book, but I wrote it back in March 1991. It is very fragile, but it sparked something in me, a seed that was planted as a child that um, I could be an author. I could be an award-winning author at that. So, I said I wanted to share my story because I have a lot of things to share. Just a few things, like I actually gave birth to a baby in Paris. We will talk about that down the line. I have I have gone through just a lot of things, a lot of personal, somewhat traumatic things that just like just like when you read up on gods and goddesses, like their stories are not the best, but it doesn't make them less of a god. They still hold their title. I am still a human. I am still divinely connected, even though I've been through what I've been through. But those things have led me here, and for that, I am thankful. So, what kept me from doing a channel for so long was I wanted a foundation. I wanted something to reference. So I wrote a book. And it is A Baker's Dozen, The Recipe to My Sanity. And it is a memoir that I was provided the opportunity to write this year. Like I always told myself that I'd write when I was retired. And I'm back working, but I have found the time. I found the time to actually write a book. And I'm a mother of two. And it's not easy. It's not easy, but I focused and I accomplished a huge goal of mine. So I am here to share that, even when things are not, they don't look the best, like if you just stick to it by perseverance, just by believing in yourself, you can actually make your dreams come true. So I'm just going to start with reading the excerpt, which was the elevator pitch. So it is: back in the day, bakers would throw in an extra loaf with the dozen to avoid coming up short. Not making the weight or quota had dire consequences, hence leading to the number 13 being a baker's dozen. Superstitions may have you believe the number 13 to be associated with bad luck, like Friday the 13th. For me, 13 is my favorite number. Why? Here's a trinity of reasons. Firstly, I was born on the 13th day, so I'm personally attached to it. Secondly, the 13th Amendment began the process of freeing my family from the horrors of slavery in South Carolina. Finally, the number 13 is a number that represents transformation. A Baker's Dozen, The Recipe to My Sanity, is my story about my personal journey to find God. Everyone's recipe for God varies based on the life ingredients you are provided. Those ingredients are based on genetics, society, experience, and opportunities. My ingredients of growing up in a broken home, battling obesity, people-pleasing, and sexual abuse led me to find God my own way. I discovered a way to embrace my faith, my experiences, and my dreams. God to me is three pillars: gratitude, omnipotence, and discernment. I am grateful to have survived all that I have. I acknowledge the omnipotent power of God that has supported me through the best and worst of times. My discernment helps me make better choices for a better future. I hope that by sharing my journey, you can find your path to wherever God takes you. And thank you. And I just want to thank you for taking the time to be here, because if you click this button, if you clicked onto this channel, like, you know, technically you were divinely guided here, and I am grateful for that. So yes, it has just been a journey, and I'm pretty sure you will see tears. I am a Scorpio, a sun, a Cancer moon, Sag rising. I am, big on astrology. I always have been. Um, and that's a shout out to my parents. They've always, they always talked about that. So I'm grateful for them for that. But yeah, so another thing that I wanted to talk about, and the way we're gonna build this channel, my goals for this channel so far, is the first seven videos will be explaining my definition of goddess. So goddess to me breaks down 7 letters, and like I did start off with God, but so to continue that, goddess is gratitude, omnipotence, discernment, devotion, expression, soul, and spirit. So over the next, like I said, over the next few videos, I will be breaking those down, sharing stories, reading excerpts out of the book, which you can find a link below if you'd like to purchase, so you can read along, just get to know me better, know where I come from. It's basically, this channel is picking up where the book leaves off. So I'm so excited to be here. Another thing that I am doing is embracing the 7 chakras. So with this being the first video, we're going to start off with the first chakra, which is the root. And the chakras are energy centers in your body. And we'll go into, and I don't know how much you know about them, but Google is an amazing tool. So take your time to research the 7 chakras if you're not familiar. But they are the root chakra, sacral, solar plexus, heart, throat, third eye, and pineal. So, or crown, sorry, the third eye is the pineal, so the crown chakra. So one thing that I did want to do, as we will be sharing stories on this channel, I wanted to end the videos with a little bit of guidance. So what I'll do is pull a root chakra card from this little chakra wisdom deck that I have. Pull one of these about the root chakra, read the message to you. And then I also have an oracle card from some goddess energy decks that I have. All right. So the first card, the first chakra, base chakra, it's responsibility. I plant myself on solid ground by consistently taking responsibility and having personal accountability for all that I do. I allow others to depend on me being responsible. My actions speak louder than my words. I rise above excesses and overindulgences as I forgive myself and my past indiscretions. I know I could not have acted in a more evolved way than I was able to at the time. So that goes from a lot of growth. So where we are starting right now is a time to forgive yourself. So this is not my first time trying to do something like this. I forgive myself for all of my failures that I've had before in the past. And I am grateful to be here. Like, that is a beautiful place to start. So I hope that you take the time to forgive your past selves for anything that, that you haven't yet. So that way we can all move forward together, because we are here to grow. We are here to grow. So what I'm doing, I'm going to pick an oracle card. I've combined 2 decks, an African goddess deck and then the goddess guidance deck, oracle cards. So I've had these 2 decks for a while, and honestly, I am just, it's an all for one for all type of energy. I'll close my eyes because the cards are the same size and feel and shape, but I can see the colors, and I don't want to be biased, so I'm just going to pick a card quick. Do a little bit of that. Oh, okay. Whew, it's Maeve. Oh, Maeve. Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. And that is some Scorpio energy or some water energy as we are here. I will go ahead and read her. Read the meaning behind her card for us today. So the message from Maeve is, all of life is cyclical. The moon, the stars, and the very universe. Life inhales and then exhales again. So why should you be surprised or upset that you too have cycles? There are times when you feel energized, awake, and alive. There are other times when you feel isolated and shy. Your body too goes through pronounced cycles and changes. Celebrate these rhythms and embrace them as the essence of the lifeblood that courses through you. Whew. That is, lifeblood. That is deep. And even the fact that I am like in this red is kind of giving me the chills and just tells me that we are in the right place at the right time. So thank you for being here. Welcome to the channel. Share with your friends. I will see you next time. Mwah.